Alright, so here is my 3-minute review of Season 3 of Orange is the New Black. I will try very, very, very hard not to give away any major spoilers, but with that said, I'm not very good at that, and I think you should proceed at your own risk.
Please hang up and try again.
I finished Season 3 in a weekend because I'm obsessive. And I've read other reviews that have come out since it was released on Friday, and I think the general opinion is that Season 3 is not as good as Season 2, which I agree with that. However, Season 3 is definitely worth watching. Although Season 3 is not necessarily as good as Season 2, there's still some really, really, really great parts in Season 3. I guess first to go back, I think Season 1, when you talk about Season 1, it's a very different show than Season 2 and Season 3. I think Season 1 is very much kind of the story of Piper, how she got in there. It's kind of setting us all up. Then Season 2 was much more about these other characters, about these other interesting characters, because Piper, down to the core, is not a very interesting character. I mean, she's interesting in her relationship with Alex, really, initially at least. Now she's developed as a character and now she's more interesting, but really, honestly, she's not the most interesting characters. These other characters are much more interesting, and so Season 2 really kind of delved into that. Season 3, I think, does it even more, shows these relationships between characters who are not, Piper's not really in it very much, honestly, Alex as well. Obviously more so than, Alex is in Season 3 more so than she was in Season 2, but not to the extent of Season 1. These other characters in Season 3, these kind of secondary characters you talk about, Big Boo or Flocka, these are characters who are very, very interesting and have such stories, and they're really able to shine in Season 3, similar to some of the other, like Tasty in Season 2. And so I think Season 3 is much more, there's less conflict. In Season 2 you never knew if someone would die or get injured or whatever. In Season 3 it's much more relationship building, character development, which I think is probably because the show's creators are a little more comfortable in knowing that the show is going to go on for a next season. So again, Season 3 is very, very good, and I recommend people watching it. It's just a little slower than Season 2 and even Season 1. So that's it. Show and tell me what your opinions are about Season 3 of Orange is the New Black.